Who do we become in the process of obtaining the life of our dreams? Who are we choosing to be in every moment while trusting that we are doing the best that we can? Do we choose to worry, or do we choose faith and love? While learning to let go of what we may still love in order to build new grounds. Can we accept change without resistance and truly drift with the flow of life? I'm going out tonight, okay? And I didn't have anything to wear because I'm sitting at my grandmother's house, so I didn't anticipate myself going out. But I found this sweater in my mom's closet, like, because she works here during the day, so she keeps like clothes. So thank you, Ro. Like I always said, everything that I wear that's cool is most likely my mom's. Like my earrings, purse, my mom. My shirt, it's so cute. It has like the detail of like as if there's like shoulder pads, but there aren't. And then there's like this little, oops, buckle in the back. I think it's supposed to be in the front, but I like the way it like sits on me. So yeah. With my freaking hairdo here is like actually so fucking cute. And I feel cute. I feel so fucking cute. So I'm working on this painting, right? I started working on it yesterday for the second time. And I started originally, I did it during the summertime. And I found myself resisting like where it needs to go. I was trying color palettes. I was like obsessed with like, I know this is gonna be really weird, but you see like this pink with like the washed blue. Like I'm obsessed with this color palette right now with like the orange. Oh my god. So I was like, low-key, it's cool, like it's really cool. There's something still a little bit weird. I think I have to like, the background's too like, I think it needs to be a little bit more, like I have to continue with this idea that I'm going in with. But I was like, I wanted to preserve, like really preserve certain parts of it, but like there are some things that are just not like working and I can't control it. And so I was journaling this morning. A part of me was like, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm just not gonna go into it because I don't want it to be like mercurial. And I don't think that's like the idea today. I think it's to do it irregardless because we're growing, we're growing. And I trust that like I can, anyways, I don't know how to explain myself. It's weird. So I wrote down, I think I'm attaching to how it was before when I wasn't finished with all the summer bright colors. But am I allowing it to become what it needs to be by trying to preserve certain parts of it? And I found that really symbolic because I can like point out like certain parts, like right here, that part needs, like, it needs to add stuff. Like this is like a little too thick. It just seems like it's like not finished. Like even up there, like I can add more craziness. I think it's gonna be really cool, but I found it really symbolic because obviously I need to reflect it back into my own life because that is simply who I am. What parts of myself am I holding on to? And it reminds me, I'm gonna cry. It reminds me of this one time in Peru. It was like one of our last days. I was staying, John and I were staying with one of our friends at her house. And throughout our trip, we helped her fix up her house. Like we would help her with like gardening. We pulled out weeds. Anyways, you probably saw it in my other video if you watch my Peru videos. I was like picking out weeds and whatever, and the lady that we were staying with, she was going through a little bit of like a heartbreak, and as we were picking out weeds, there were like really beautiful ones, and like we were all doing it, and like we were resistant on taking them out. And I remember thinking like, I don't know how to explain myself today. I'm feeling so awkward, guys. Like it's actually, I don't know. There's someone like me, but maybe it's not. Remove everything, and whatever grows back is meant to be. Completely die. Let go of all these parts of yourself, even the ones that you like. Sometimes you even need to let go of the things that you love and that you like about yourself, because maybe those things are also the things holding you back. And what can come out of that is far greater than you can ever imagine. And I think a part of me is having a hard time letting go because I feel a change happening. And I do love myself. And I don't think that love is enough. And if you really love something, you need to let it go, and you need to trust that whatever comes after is everything that you can ever dream of. And sometimes we don't realize, even if we do like parts of ourselves, maybe they just don't serve us. Maybe they are, but sometimes a hurricane needs to take off fucking everything. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's extreme, but as far as like the story that I was telling with like the weeds of like even like the pretty flowers, like if you need to build a foundation on top of it, you need to take out everything, or else there will be weeds growing in the cracks. You can't just keep what you love because of attachment. If you're building new ground, you need to remove everything, and you can always grow new flowers. Like a tulip will always be a tulip. You know what I mean? You probably don't. I don't even know. Anyways, that's how I'm feeling. And for 2 weeks I've been staying with my grandmother. This is like the second week, a week and a half. I've been staying at my grandmother's house, and I've been feeling like I don't actually want to talk to you about this. There's been like this like resistance within me, and it's all a part of becoming. You don't actually know who you'll become. A part of it is who you become in the process of it. because you realize like the strength it takes to let go. Like you can't go against the currents, and it's opening up for me. It's about like opening up my heart and removing these miniature walls that I've noticed that I've been just like placing around my heart, and slowly removing them and unmending the knots and opening it up again. I think it's easy to be ruled by grief in this world and like build walls on our hearts and choose like to be angry, and it's the easiest thing to do. It's the most natural thing to do. We just want to like protect ourselves, and that's really beautiful, but it doesn't really help me personally, if I can only talk to myself. I think this painting is that, and I find it really symbolic that it's the mountains, because the mountains are what connects the ground to the sky. It's strong and it's rooted, and yeah, I don't know, interpret it the way that you want to interpret it. I can only feel it. And this is like what I'm going through in this process that I felt like called to share. So I'm gonna go back to painting. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. You'll probably be seeing this like, I don't know when I'm gonna edit this video. So yeah.
I thought, but also it's kind of sad. Look how deep the thing is. It's just like this deep. Yeah.
But you know, guys, that like jellyfish never die.
They don't?
Cobra Kai never dies.
I know. I just like
They don't have like.
Do they eat? Where's their tummy?
like a jellyfish. I kind of want one as a pet.
These are small ones.
I know.
Do you think if they see my nose, they'll think I'm family?
Oh, this tastes really good, apparently.
Really? It looks like a lychee.
Yeah, it's not.
Exactly.
If I was a starfish, I'd probably be one of those.
I like the fucking chunky, juicy ones, you know?
Of the starfish? I dare you to put your hand in.
Oh, is that an otter? A beaver?
Oh,
You're
I think
so
it's
right.
just, I think it's just moss.
How many are the starfish house?
Maybe I can make you a water
5, 6, 7. Yeah, with starfish and jellyfish.
and like these like corals.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Corals are alive.
And I love like the colors.
What are they gonna do about it? They're so tiny.
I'm really dehydrated, so I'm gonna try to say this in the clearest way possible. I'm like rewatching. Well, as I'm editing this video, I'm like seeing like the progression. It's like interesting. And what I'm really seeing from all of this, like the intention for this video was like becoming, right? I speak a lot of like, who am I being while I'm becoming? And that actually shapes the mold. And you kind of like let go of everything that you want it to be, because you realize that who you become is far more greater than everything that you ever thought that you wanted. Everything seems better sometimes in our minds, sometimes. But I think what I'm trying to get at is being okay with not knowing. Like, I feel like so much of my life, I was having this, I was on a call with a friend the other day, and she was like, Cynthia, I think like me and you are just so used to like always having a plan. Like, we always knew exactly what we wanted. We always like felt like certain about things. Like, we were like, okay, I'm gonna do this, this, this. And I think like for the first time, like, we're really just not certain. And that's scary. But there's such like a beauty in not knowing and not being certain about like what you want or like what you like in this change. And I think that's like my biggest theme lately. Like really being okay. Like really like embodying and not just saying. You need to be okay with the unknown, like again and again being okay with not really knowing what I like anymore. Or being certain with like who I am. Or like what I want to do. Even the things that I thought I liked. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's okay to come into a place of like experimentation. I'm not really sure how to explain it sometimes. When we explain things, it ruins the feeling of it. So I'm not gonna try to I'm not gonna over talk too much. It's already 4 minutes I'm talking. I'm like, what? But yeah, I think it's just like being okay with uncertainty and not really knowing who you're becoming. That's kind of exciting for me right now. Not gonna lie, NGL. If you find yourself like really relating to this or like resonating to anything, just find it in your heart to trust that you're exactly where you need to be. It's never gonna be always perfect and easy and shit, you know? So it really is who you become in the process of that. Just protect your peace and make sure that your mental health is like the most important thing. Don't be afraid to reach out if you need. There are always people that want to support you. I'll like reach out, man. Like, support is the most important thing. These are tough times. I feel like a lot of us are feeling it. I'm seeing it with like people around me too. So if you're watching this and I don't know you and like you're going through it and you feel like you don't really have anyone to talk to and shit, you know, just like know that I'm here. I'm praying for you. You're like in my heart energetically. Like maybe I don't know who you are, but you know, like we're all holding one another. Sending you a lot of love. And yeah, stay strong.